Poverty can negatively affect children and can have a direct impact on academic success. Children who live in poverty face many barriers which hinders academic success. Often teachers are not prepared to teach children who come from impoverished backgrounds and face many challenges in the school setting. The majority of high poverty schools fall into the failing category for the College and Career Ready Performance Index in Georgia, which may indicate teachers are not adequately prepared to support students who come from impoverished backgrounds. Attrition rates are high in some areas across Georgia, which can lead to an inability to properly train teachers due to high turnover, specifically in high poverty schools. If better training programs are implemented, then teacher retention will increase and teachers will feel adequately prepared to support students who live in poverty, and student achievement will increase. Teachers often come to the education platform with their own norms and expectations of how students should perform and behave in school. Many teachers have very little exposure or knowledge of how to teach children in poverty and have very little knowledge of how to work through the many barriers children who live in poverty face. Children who live in poverty must have their basic needs met before they can be successful academically. Teachers need to be able to recognize behaviors a child may exhibit when they have experienced poverty and in turn need to know how to best support that child. Without proper training, a teacher will not be able to meet the needs of children who live in poverty. Teachers' perceptions of preparedness to teach children who live in poverty is critical to a student's academic success. This study is grounded in deficit theory and human capital theory. According to Collins, the deficit theory defines students by their weaknesses rather than their strengths. In addition, this theory further explains some students do poorly in school because the linguistic, social, and cultural nature of the home environment does not prepare them for the work they will be required to do in school. According to Buta, human capital theory is the theory that the knowledge, skills, education, and training of an individual raise the productivity of workers, which adds value to a company, making human capital a key factor in economic success in all industries. Building a stronger teacher workforce in school districts requires an investment in human capital. Research shows that teachers have the greatest impact on student achievement of any other aspect in school, and that this impact is especially noticeable for low-income students who rely on schooling for developing academic skills than their more affluent peers. In the study Building Teacher Capacity, Stowish stated, scholars find that high poverty schools have lower levels of capacity on average than schools serving more affluent student populations, including less capable teachers and fewer opportunities for teachers to collaborate and weaker principal leadership. The purpose of this study is to determine to what degree teachers feel prepared to teach in high poverty schools and maintain a high level of student achievement. Through the study, it will also be determined how high achieving schools obtain high achieving results, which will be a factor in determining the type of professional development teachers need to prepare them to support students who live in poverty. What are teachers' perceptions of high quality instruction in the classroom, and what is the relationship between teacher perceptions of preparation and high quality instruction and student achievement?